Hello, this is Brian Resney, President of Resney Wealth Management and host of the Resney Wealth Report. I'm here to bring an update about the economy and the investment markets, but I want to start off just a little bit different this time. We had a webinar on Tuesday. We also had an article in this week's Wealth Report, which you can get on our website, resneywealth.com. If you haven't read it or you'd like the addresses that I'm going to tell you to take a look at. We have had an overwhelming response. In fact, we had the largest webinar we've ever had, and we had a lot of calls after the webinar, during the webinar, and also from our newsletter this week about check out your so-called advisor or brokerage firm. The first thing I want to tell you folks is the vast majority of investors surveyed by the SEC Securities and Exchange Commission really did not know the difference between a fee-only registered investment advisor and a so-called advisor. I want to tell you this. You owe it to yourself to go and go to finra.org or sec.gov. You can again get those addresses off this week's Wealth Report newsletter. And I urge you to check out the brokerage firm you're working with. No brokerage firm can be fee only. There is tremendous conflicts of interest when you work with any broker, dealer, or brokerage firm, whether it's small or large. Any of the large or small brokerage firms cannot be fee only because they're actually acting as brokers, manufacturers, and salespeople of investment products. There's a lot of conflicts of interest in there, and that does not include money management, of course. You as a consumer, and I know I've heard this from a lot of people, but Brian, he's charging me a fee. Doesn't he do what a fee-only registered investment advisor does? Absolutely not. In fact, a lot of Wall Street brokerage firms have gone to what's called a fee in lieu of commission brokerage account in order to generate even additional fees in addition to the commissions, underwriting fees, and the like. So at the end of the day, folks, you owe it to yourself to check out your brokerage firm. Again, no brokerage firm can be fee only. The guy selling annuities is not fee only. The guy selling mutual funds, stocks, bonds, structured products is not fee only. If they earn any form of commission or fee in lieu of commission, they are not a fee only registered investment advisor. And again, you are not getting what you think you're getting. Check it out. You would be shocked at the amount of complaints, literally hundreds on each one of these Wall Street firms, small and large alike. Go to finra.org, plug in the name of the brokerage firm you're working with, and find out for yourself. A little research goes a long way. So again, because we had such an overwhelming response and people were just kind of like almost shell-shocked at what they found, you owe it to yourself to do the same thing. Again, educate yourself. Bad investment advice is not going to fix itself. You have to take charge and decisive action. With that, the economy continues to get a little bit better. The job numbers from the ADP numbers came out this morning. They look more positive. At the end of the day, the world economy is slowly repairing itself. It's like if you've ever had surgery, you don't jump up and run a marathon the next day. It might take you weeks and weeks and months in order to recover. The economy is slowly repairing itself. In fact, I think we're having somewhat of a stealth rally. Ultimately, you as an investor need to make sure you're invested properly and you follow a detailed investment strategy. And our global tactical opportunities portfolio is doing exceptionally well again. We are well positioned not only in some of the emerging markets, international and small and mid cap in the US, but also a number of great opportunities on the income side for our income-oriented investors. At the end of the day, appropriate change is always positive in a portfolio, in my opinion. You need to make those changes. You can't just buy and hold. There are times you want to own more equities. There's times you want to own little or none. There's times you want to have more cash or fixed income assets. But at the end of the day, if you are not running an investment strategy, if you're working with any kind of broker dealer, you're not getting what you think you're getting. Find out the facts. Go to our website, pull up this week's newsletter, get those addresses. The one that I think would be easiest is called finra.org. Finra.org. You can go right in there and in the search box, plug in the name of the brokerage firm that you're currently using. Find out the facts, and you decide then if that's the kind of advice that is good for your financial well-being. Until Sunday's show, make sure you have a profitable week. And as always, if you have financial problems, if things are not working the way you anticipate, they're not going to fix themselves. Waiting and watching is only going to hurt the situation and make it worse. Call our firm for a consultation. It can't hurt to talk and discuss your options. We always like working with nice people who want to better their situation. Again, call our office. We would love to sit down with you and help get your portfolio back on track.